Welcome to Interlagos. We are here for the Brazilian Grand Prix of 1990, the second round of the World Championship. Alainprost with a clear victory in Phoenix. Nelsonpiquet coming home second. And nothing for McLaren. They looked pretty quick, but at the end of the day, 2 retirements, not great. Well, they've got a chance to redeem that today. Ayrton Senna on pole, and from Gerhardberger. Senna hoping for a first home victory of his career. Berger, he looked strong last week, and he'll be hoping to be competitive with Senna again. You know, that win would have been his had it not been for his mechanical issue that dropped him out. But ultimately, you know, reliability is part of it, and Berger didn't have that reliability. Williams have shone a bit here. Boutsen and Patrese both ahead of the Ferraris. Now, considering that Williams was struggling to show any pace, even when people dropped away in Phoenix. I mean, Patrese finished behind Gudjon when he'd started right down in 25th on the grid. So, you know, Williams, they've made a massive improvement in the short time period between Phoenix and Interlagos, and I don't think that was all a track-specific jumbled grid thing. I think there's more to it than that. Benetton looking a little bit disappointing here. Piquet and Nannini only 12th and 14th. Obviously, Piquet did have that second place in Prost, Phoenix, similar drive to Prost, where he used his brain and experience and stayed in the race whilst others didn't, and made a few good overtaking manoeuvres, Piquet, actually, to get up into that position, whereas Prost, I think, had one of his own, but otherwise just watched people ahead of him dropped out, made sure he kept it on the road and drove within himself. But that is what those sorts of drivers are capable of. So Piquet is going to have a hard job to get up to second place today, depending on what the reliability is like as well, of course. You know, Stefano Medina, he misses out on the race again. I think I had a look at the menus when you go in, and I think potentially maybe once Wojtek moves to Onyx, I think then Medina will be in the Brabham. But we'll wait to see how that pans out with the pre-game menus that I have to deal with on this game. So here we go. Let's have a look. We're going to go to the race. We're going to see if McLaren can hold on, if their reliability will work for them this time. It didn't in Phoenix, but they need reliability here. Senna on pole, Berger in second, and away they go. And the Williams behind there having a look, as are the Ferraris. They're all trying to shape up and get a move on. And Berger having a look down the inside of it. And Senna, is he going to make it? I think he is. He's got his nose ahead, Berger. Is he going to take it, or is Senna going to take it? And Prost is up in the 4th. Nigel Mansell has dropped down into 7th place, so not a good start at all for Nigel Mansell. Berger has the lead. Senna is in second, so Berger has the lead already. Then you've got Williams, Ferrari. Williams, and is that a Minardi in 6th? I'm not too sure. But it looks like Mansell has already repassed him, so he didn't take too long about that. Nigel Mansell. Prost already ahead of Patrese, so Ferrari clearly with some pace. Might well expect to see them finish 3-4 actually in this Grand Prix, and maybe better if there's a few retirements ready. Maybe better if McLaren don't hold together. Well, Berger and Senna having a battle. They cannot afford to take each other out, of course, but Senna will desperately hope to get a win. I mean, he qualified down in 5th at Phoenix, and he wasn't in the race long enough to really show what he could do, which potentially is a psychological blow dealt by Berger as his new teammate, because Berger did take pole and lead the race. Well, here comes Senna now. Senna looking to apply a little bit of manners on his teammate, and through he goes. That was pretty simple, really. Now, what will happen now? Will Ayrton Senna simply pull away? Will Gerhardberger keep him in view? That is something we look forward to seeing as we go through this Grand Prix. And Boutsen is still keeping pace with those McLarens quite well at the moment. It's actually Prost who's dropped off the pace a little. And Berger, is he going to come through again? Well, there's Senna. He's running a bit wide. Oh, I think that might just be the normal game line on this mod. We'll see when it comes next time round. But Senna running a bit wide, but he's still got a comfortable lead on Berger. Boutsen still in 3rd. Prost in 4th, and he is getting away from Patrese, who is holding Mansell, and Piquet is up into 7th. We know that the positions are logged as a place further back. That's because when there's a retirement, sometimes the retirement initially, if they go into the pit lane and they're ahead of the cars that are on the 1st or 2nd sector of the track, they get classed as first place briefly before the game sorts itself out. So you might see From time to time it's saying Senna is in second, but he is actually in first. Clearly there's no mystery car up ahead. Berger having a little nose, and Senna holding him off. Boutsen and Prost is now in that battle. He's closed up to Boutsen a bit. It seems like there's a four-way battle at the front. Although I don't realistically, it doesn't look like Boutsen and Prost have got enough of a threat to get through. It's now becoming like 7 cars nose to tail. It just depends how it flows at the time, really. Well, Senna, Berger is already having a look. He's going to try and get back through here. This seems to be the favourite overtaking place, and Gerhardberger has done exactly what Ayrton Senna's done, and he is back into the lead. Well, Senna will be desperate because, you know, beaten by Prost in the championship last year, 9 points behind Prost here, and if his teammate Berger is going to be beating him in races as well, Senna has got extra rivals this year. I mean, it's Formula 1, you've got to beat everybody, but it's certainly rivals that he doesn't need. And yeah, that wide line looks like a normal line because Berger's just done it, still in the lead. And then you've got Patrese, Prost. No, Boutsen, Prost, Patrese, Mansell. So the order there still very much unchanged, still as it was. And yeah, well, Berger leading Senna. We said if you see Senna down in second, it's a glitch. This isn't a glitch, Gerhardberger is back into the lead. And we'll wait to be seen, can Senna do anything, as Berger looks to be pulling out a gap, but then we thought Senna was last time, and on the last lap as well, and he was still caught. It seems to be all about that key 90-degree left-hander coming up the hill. That seems to be the key corner. Will we see a move from Ayrton Senna there on Gerhardberger this time around? Is it becoming the game's cliched overtaking space? We shall see. Senna is, at the moment, he's just trying to stay close enough to Berger to get a go. He is running out of time, although he's interested to have a look down there, but Berger makes sure he covers that line effectively, and now he's bunching everybody up. There is a top 7. Piquet at the back of this 7. Doesn't look like he's able to have any go at the top 6, so it may not be any points for Piquet, but let's see. Senna is preparing to move. Same place again, and Senna comes through. This for the victory potentially, and Senna is through and into the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Now surely Ayrton Senna now will pull away to the victory, because there's only one little bend of the track left, and Ayrton Senna will be able to get a legendary, or even more legendary status in Brazil than he's already got. Here comes Senna across the line, and he wins the Grand Prix. Absolutely fantastic from Ayrton Senna. And great news for McLaren as well. They have the 1-2, so that will make up massively for race number 1, where they both went out of the Grand Prix. So Senna wins the race, Gerhardberger in second, thierryboutsen third for Williams, alainprost fourth in the Ferrari, not able to do anything like his result from Phoenix here. I think Ferrari, maybe in terms of pure pace, are still lagging a little bit behind, and they're going to have some work to do. I think they can do it. You know, Prost is there, he's driving it forward, but I don't think it will be necessarily for a few more races yet, so Ferrari are just going to have to do as best they can until that point. Patrese fifth for Williams. He looks like a bit of a weak link at the moment. You know, he's struggling to get into the thing of that car. I mean, yeah, he got 5th place, he's in the points, but you know, if Boutsen was able to comfortably finish in 3rd and not be too bothered by Prost, then Patrese, you know, I think he's struggling to get to grips with that car in the same way that his teammate is. Nigel Mansell 6th. I think likewise Mansell struggling to get to grips with his Ferrari, but they did get points. Patrese, most crucially, although we say that he's not had the pace, Patrese has scored points in both races, so that is, at least he's got the core of consistency there. We'll have a look at the World Championship then. Alainprost still leads the Drivers' Championship. He's on 12 points to the 9 of Ayrton Senna. Piquet and Berger are on 6. Grillard and Boutsen are on 4. Larini and Patrese on 3. Gugelmin on 2. And Mansell on 1. In the Constructors' Championship, McLaren take a massive step from being nowhere after Phoenix. Because of the way this panned out, McLaren have gone from being nowhere to leading the Constructors. They're on 15 points at the top. Then it's Ferrari on 13, Williams on 7, Benetton on 6, Fonmetal 4, Ligier 3, and Leightonhouse 2. Well, that was a great race to watch, and thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. It will really help us to grow the channel and to do more of these. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. We will wait to see what happens in the next race. Take care.